Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 14 of Danganronpa S. Last time... Wait, what did we do last time? Okay. I need to think. Oh, right, yes. I swear, I hate when that happens. I need to put spark notes or like underneath my sticky note. Anyways, last time, we basically did Danganronpa V3 Case 3. We did Monodam's event, in which we got 2 times experience multiplier and 2 times monocoin multipliers, as well as basically we got Correcchio's free time event. We got Correcchio's talent development plant done, we got Angie's done, and we also got Kaede's done. We had to catch up for what was going... We had to catch up and make up for what happened after that one stream, basically the 1.5 ship stream. But anyways, this time around, as you can probably tell from the title, we are going to be handling a different direction. And that direction is going to consist of... Okay, first off, we are going to start with Sakura, because basically, Sakura's voice is going to destroy me. So basically, might as well do it now. Sakura basically, she'll get the hand pumps. She'll get the hand pumps, and we'll also, Sakura deserves friends, so Sakura, yeah, she can get that. Okay. Okay, yep, sure enough. Let's start the trading. Develop the card.
Wherever I am, it has no effect on my objectives or my regiment. What shall I work on here then?
Moving, that's what we're going to be working on. Come on, Sakura, we gotta move. Let's see what free time events we can get our hands on. I am most curious, because that is why I do this whole thing. This is what I endeavor to do. Roll the dice. Okay, 6 spaces. That's good. And card. Hooray. Okay, what can we get? Hopefully we can get a triple in the defense card. And... okay, well, at least we got 1, so that's good. Okay, 6 move and defense card. Very nice. Okay, defense card, we'll use that. Boost our defense up by plenty. Yeah, make Sakura even more bulkier. Okay, 4 spaces. Okay, that's not exactly the optimal thing, but hey, might as well go to the shop. We'll buy a Tiger Scroll first. We'll also buy the Mage's Rod. And we'll buy Golden Undies. And while we're here, we might as well also buy the Horse Scroll. Leave that shop. Leave the shop. We shall go. Come on, we will go right now. Sorry. My mind's just in other places. You know, it's been one of those stressful days. I have a very packed end of week ahead of me, so basically just trying to balance things out. Heck, that's why I'm doing this stream tonight, because basically tomorrow night I'm gonna be swamped with a bunch of different things going on. Okay, let's roll the dice. Okay, nice. What's our first event gonna be?
An unexpected guest. Where are you, brother? Where are your brethren? Do not fear me. I am impressed by such courage in such a small body.
I found you, Magazine!
Your master has come to retrieve you. Go, return to him. What is wrong? Are you not one of Gundam's hamsters?
I can see it. It seems he has sensed your extraordinary combat prowess and considers it comforting simulation. That, or he considers you a worthy opponent. You shall now have to fight Magazine to the death. And now I'm just imagining, basically, you know how in Family Guy, basically, Peter, he sometimes fights the giant chicken? It's like that, except it's Sakura fighting a hamster. Basically, the fight to the death, just Sakura on this hamster going at it like Kratos and Zeus from God of War. Just, the hamster charges Sakura, she grabs the hamster, she tosses it at a rock, and then the hamster, that Magazine just bounces off the rock, and then just rams into Sakura, just sending her soaring to the sky, and they're just punching it out. They're just punching each other like something out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, oh no! And then basically they're just exchanging the blows. And then basically one of them just punches the other so hard into the ground, creates a crater and a shockwave. He is one of the 4 Dark Devas of destruction. His barrier differs from that of other familiars.
I see. Long since I had accepted my fate of being feared by all things small.
I highly doubt Ryoma would fear you, Sakura.
Listen well.
Okay, I actually skipped that. But small things too can live powerful lives. Understand now? I Pecco respects you, Gundam.
These beings walk with me, Supreme Overlord. Their power is but a given.
Let me tell
However,
you
fear is not alien to them. As beings born into a skittish species.
this.
As such, they are
Will
able to quickly discern between that which must be feared and what ought not.
So that is their strength. Very well. If you've taken a liking to me, you may visit whenever you like, Magazine.
To tame the heart of she who reigns. Perhaps this too is a familiar's power. As CzarThwomp fumbles with all of his lines. Yes, gain the strength of Magazine, the ultimate hamster. Okay, let's move forward. Sakura deserves at least some fighting. I mean, after all, this is Sakura. Yeah, Sakura, she's just done. She's just gonna punch it. Look, 200 damage right off the bat. Boom. 200 damage. Just no his hands are bad. Sakura hasn't even fought in a single battle, and already she's crushing everything. Yeah, Sakura's just gonna utterly crush that. It's gonna crush that tiger. Just one hand. Sakura just killed it. Okay, 2 guards I did not want. Hooray. Okay, roll that dice. Okay, let's see Sakura fight off against this thing. Punch it, 1 hit, Sakura. 1 damage, just 1 damage. 695, just Sakura, she just poked the tiger and it just went down. It collapsed into a heap of rubble. Okay, let's get some more friendship events, some more free time. The second island has been unlocked. And Monosuke gives Sakura protection money because he fears Sakura. You know that Monosuke would do that. Or basically that, or he'd try to bribe her into basically becoming his heavy. Because you know that Monosuke would want to basically have someone to strong arm everyone who stands against him. Oh dear God, help me. Help me.
A muscular body is pretty sweet. You're both looking damn fine. What, me next to Sakura? I look like a stick figure.
However,
No, you are very well proportioned. While slim at a glance, there's nothing wasteful on you.
pointing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You have a body of steel. Heck, I bet you could stop a train with that bod.
Frankly, if Makoto was in danger of being hit by a train, you know Mukuro, she would stop that train. Mukuro, she just jump out in front. She get that sort of adrenaline rush that mothers get when they lift cars off their babies. It'd be like that, just Mukuro just grab the train and she would just stop it. It would just come to a screeching halt, and then Mukuro just picks it up and just tosses it over the track. She just yeets it off to the side. That is how Mukuro would do it.
Seriously?
You've got a good eye, though I am embarrassed.
Aw.
If I got rich, I wonder if I could put on even thicker performances.
Knowing now imagine just Ibuki on steroids. Ibuki basically, she messes up one up,
Darn it!
and then Hajime, Ibuki, are you alright?
Get up, Hajime!
Boom! And then just Hajime gets a guitar upside the head.
Our body has been...
And then just 2 people hear the noise. And then all of a sudden just do.
Our body has been discovered.
Hold on.
You may look delicate, but you have stamina. I've never seen somebody headbang so incessantly.
I don't think that's strength at Mukuro. I think that hangbanging is drawn purely from insanity and insanity alone.
Aren't you fine the way you are? A slender build seems better suited for a musician. Ibuki has her own good qualities, but if you want to work out, I won't stop you.
Are you serious?
You two are so kind. I can get a sense of mental leeway from you red folks.
I see.
True, I look outrageous on stage the way I am, but I'm always pushing myself to be the best. Not chasing the latest fad, but figuring out what my personal best is at any given moment. Oh, I like the sound of that. Maybe I'll give that a shot myself.
So then.
The destinations are few when honing muscles, but if beauty is your aim, there are many roads. Many roads that some would deem unnatural. You need only aim for what you sense is best yourselves. I'll provide what advice I'm able. Oh, hey, yeah! what to me. I'm gonna start the whole thing swole first thing tomorrow.
Yes, that's what we need. Just freaking swole Ibuki running around. Yeah, that would bring that whole jump scare from Ibuki to a whole new level. Where basically just, yeah, that one scene of Danganronpa 2 that jump scared me when I first did it. Basically, that horror, that just sheer horror, basically, where it's just, I'm expecting a Monokuma wake-up call, and then all of a sudden Ibuki just rises up out of nowhere. Just scaring the bejesus out of me. Giving me the vapors. Yeah, but we got some fortitude, we got some speed, pretty nice. Okay, let's go here. Sakura, your muscles are really something. I know it's the results of a ton of hard work over many years, but I'm thinking of working harder so I can become even a fraction as cool as you.
Cool, you say?
Oh, do you not like being called that?
Do not misunderstand me. You clearly conveyed your genuine interest to compliment me.
That's good. Some girls don't like to be called cool, so you had me worried there. Yeah, you called Tenko cool. Tenko would break your spine.
I can speak only for myself, but regardless of your words, I feel no displeasure of flattery.
Well.
Words aside, it is another matter when I can read that one underestimates me for my gender.
Judging someone for their gender, it's so unfortunate when people view others that way.
Gender is a matter of is a matter of much contention within the field of martial arts, especially.
Well.
But regardless of what others may think, my goal is overwhelming strength to silence all critics. And by silence all critics, I mean punching them so hard in the face that their skull comes out the other side. That my fist comes out on the other side.
You know, maybe that's what makes you so cool, is the life you lead. Yes, you gave him a fraction of Chibi's strength. A fraction of Chibi's internal strength. Chibi may not be that formidable on the outside, but darn it, Chibi's got emotional strength. Chibi is stronger mentally than Mondo. It's no use. The power of your very beings alone is too powerful. And then Kokichi, he just saunters in. What the problem here, Himiko? Are these muscleheads burning you? Hey, don't you bully my pie! You know what I do on the weekends? I take mixed martial arts. I'm taking Krav Maga on the weekends. You know what Krav Maga is? And then Kokichi just demonstrates it by kicking Nekumaru in the crotch. Taking him down one hit. Oh, my crotch! Ah! It hurts!
That's what Krav Maga is! 1,000 ways to kick a guy in the balls!
You're the one who suddenly dropped by to watch us train. What's up with you, shorty?
What do you mean by power?
You know, power. Being a giant is part of it, but your bold attitude generates a bunch of power.
I see.
I see. Power that manifests from mannerisms. Perhaps that's what some call pluck.
I want that kind of power, too. I don't know, Himiko. You already got the power of being sassy. Basically, when Himiko, she's angry, she just gets sassy. It's like the Hulk.
Then
With that much power, I gain a level in Mage. And I'd probably never lose to pesky people like Kokichi again. Probably. Yeah, knowing Himiko, she'd beat Kokichi and then she'd drag him back to her room for a victory lap of sorts. Kokichi gets beat up by Himiko. He gets knocked out. And then he wakes to find himself being dragged. What the hell? Himiko, where are you dragging me? I'm taking you to my lair. I'm taking you to my mage lair to celebrate my victory. Himiko, what does that mean? You're scaring me, Himiko.
I see.
Heck with enough power, I think your magic shows would be better than ever. Exactly, and that's why I'm here, trying to steal the secrets behind your power. Don't you touch my anabolic steroids or I will break you, little girl. But there's no way I could ever be as fearless and scary as you two.
of course.
My determination to fulfill my destiny to become the strongest drove me to never back down. Day after day of training accumulated to self-confidence, in turn paving my path. Whether or not that's helpful to you, I'm not sure, but that is my personal experience. Destiny, determination, training. I barely heard those words in my entire life.
Don't train your tiny little head. Let's put it another way that suits you better.
Huh?
Desire, will, practice. Doesn't that sound a little better?
Oh.
The desire to make the audience smile. The will to make that a reality. And daily magic trick practice to make it happen. How's that? Not too far off the mark, huh?
Oh, I get it now. I really get it. You use lots of word spinning for a mage.
It's magic.
Oh, but it's not tricks, it's magic.
I see.
Replacing the words about Shimiko herself. Amusing that such a thing would make a difference.
Huh?
What's the role of a manager if not to give everyone their very own image of success? And then demanding that they give me 60% of the profits. That's how I do it. I have very rigged contracts. It's a skill that you learn. It's how you make bank as a manager. And then you steal it all away at the last minute. Because I can replace you. I am the puppet master and you are my puppet. I am Geppetto and you are Pinocchio. Right, design will practice with these things. I'll put on the best show ever. Yeah, sorry about that. I swear, I hate when that sort of thing happens. Okay, attributes have increased. And specifically,
Alright, Sakura, let's do this.
well, they gotta throw Nagito into the ocean. I love how Ibuki, you're kind of getting blocked. I love how basically Sakura, she's just posing right in front of Ibuki and not giving a damn. You know, Ibuki's like,
Hey, Sakura, my move to the left.
no.
Has everyone exited the water? Very well.
Oh! Ah! Did you just take a dump in the ocean, Sakura? Because that's something I would imagine from Nekumaru. Sorry. Sakura's voice is a little hard on my throat.
You parted the sea with a punch. That's freaking wild, even for a split second.
Come on, man.
You can't be serious. This is some stupidly high-budget movie.
However,
This is nothing but a parlor trick. It brings me no closer to becoming the strongest fighter.
amazing.
That doesn't make it any less impressive. It really gets the point across to the uninitiated.
Well,
That's irrelevant. I do not train for accolades. Whoopsie daisy, sorry, but you show us. Worry not. It was I who chose to demonstrate the technique.
Hold on.
So, you're saying you did it to entertain us, even though it goes against your principles?
Got it.
Your goal is to be the strongest fighter, but your strength extends well beyond that. If anything, you're the perfect example of strength can be used for all sorts of things.
yep.
Kaido's exactly right. A talent is a beautiful, multifaceted gemstone. We're wonderfully lucky to have been here to get a glimpse of a hidden facet of your talent, and lucky that we didn't have that piece of crap Hajime coming along. Damn that Hajime and his lack of talent. He makes me upset. I swear every day I want to just smother Hajime with a pillow. How would he stop me? He has no talent.
Fascinating. The thought never occurred to me.
Don't worry about the ideas. As your strength grows, you'll instinctively know how to use it.
I see.
Perhaps you're correct. Man, I really want to see that again, but they'd probably bite my head off my ass.
Yes, more increases. So many increases. Oddly enough, not that much speed. Okay. Attributes have increased. Okay, sorry. Just had to adjust something. And more. I am and at this moment, Leon realized that he messed up.
Hugh,
So,
Oh, hey, you all done with today's routine?
I am merely expressing in advance of my next session. Do you need something of me?
Nah, not really. I was just taking a walk and happened to get you there. Impressive stuff.
you know what I mean.
Out of curiosity, what's the point of that? What do you get from whacking a diamond with a hammer?
Ah, yes, it is an excellent core workout.
No, I don't mean that. The theory behind it.
You know what I mean.
What I want to know is, how can you work this hard?
It's totally cool.
It's totally cool and I respect what you're doing. I just don't get it.
I see.
It's because I yearn to be the strongest fighter on Earth. But I doubt that answers your question.
Hey, listen.
Even I don't know what I'm getting at here. I just see people like you working day in and day out. And I have to wonder why, you know?
Well,
Did you not resolve to resume playing baseball? I believe you should have your answer then.
you know.
To me, baseball's all about the games. Playing, winning, I don't give a rat's out about practice. But everyone's like, that's the wrong attitude, as if there's a right way to play the game. Even the guys who don't care as long as I show up, deep down, they still disapprove of me.
I see.
You are a rather unfortunate man.
Huh?
You don't know the half of it. I have a cousin that's after me. I have a cousin who's a yandere for me. Huh? I never thought about that myself. And then, oh, yeah, though, really, I could just imagine just Ken and then all of a sudden just Sakura.
Why do I hear boss music?
And then all of a sudden Canon, she just materializes out of thin air. Don't you say that about Big Brother Leon! And then Canon, she just starts fighting Sakura. The ultimate fight between Sakura and Canon.
I see.
And that is your privilege at work.
Yeah, you ain't making look of sense. Maybe you weren't the right person to ask.
My apologies. I am skilled with my fists, but less so with my words.
Well.
Nevertheless, having heard you out, I do find myself somewhat concerned for your future. Should the day come when you are no longer able to play baseball as you do today, I fear for what may happen to you. I pray that my fear prove unfounded.
What?
You mean like I get sick or injured?
Among other numerous possibilities, yes.
Give me a break.
I mean, I'll be careful, I guess, but geez, you weren't joking about being bad with word Sakura.
Yeah!
Still, thanks for listening, and sorry for dumping all my crap in your lap.
I see.
I gladly offer you my ear should you ever need it. Although I realize that there is no one here capable of truly understanding your situation.
More power! Sakura needs to become even stronger. Okay, yippee! Okay, what's our next one gonna be?
May I?
Whenever you're ready, Sakura.
I shall begin. Ah! Ah! Oh!
Yes.
Most impressive, Sakura. A new best time, and the hardness of rocks you break is quickly rising.
I'm in a good form today. Thanks to your help, you have my gratitude, Kurumi. Setting and activating traps to obstruct me. Never have I had such a helpful assistant. While questionable as trading, this is worthwhile for children who aspire to martial arts.
I am a mage.
Yes, and the
after
filming completed without issue. I shall select the best cuts to use in the commercial.
Well,
Kurumi, I don't recall asking for that. I wouldn't want to take any more of your time.
all. I do not mind.
Please allow me. You accepted the job of inspiring our world's future, after all.
Please.
Among those children could be a future employer. Taking that into consideration, I'd like to help.
so then.
But that way, I can't refuse. Frankly, I'm not good at things like this. Your aid would help me greatly.
Hey,
About the little ultimate children from the elementary school who accompanied us.
Yes.
Yes? Do they scare you, or is that just me? Because really, they all scare me in their own ways. I mean, here we have that little artichoke demon girl who just stares at me. She just smiles and she says, soon, soon. I don't even know what that means. And then there's that Jotaro kid who basically looked like he's gonna snap at any moment. I've seen him giggling maniacally alone at night, and it scares me. When I look at them, I see incredible potential, but a warped instability as well. I aim to stand alone as the strongest, but at times it helps to look back upon others.
That is correct.
I feel much the same. It is truly our duty to consider the futures of these children. We'll soon graduate Host Peak Academy and join the ranks of adults, after all.
Yes, so it shall be.
Even more strength.
rise and
Ru-
shine or
yes,
something.
okay. Yes, your beach hut business. 800 Jabber coins. Okay, once more, 3. You get some Samugi. 4 move guard. Ah! Whoa!
Show some
Ooh, yeah,
spirit.
girl!
You.
Oh,
Nice work, Sakura. Time for a break.
Yes, a fine proposal. My apologies for taking up your time yet again.
huh?
That's not something an athlete should worry about. I'm just doing my job.
Your job as a manager who may serve also as my sparring partner may be the only one of its kind.
However,
Heck, you and Akane ought to go toe-to-toe. You'd both reach new heights. She gives almost too much of her all, and she thinks sparring is the only form of training.
However,
Live combat is the most optimal method of training one's perception. Such it must be Akane's nature.
oh,
I can understand this, but even sparring has its limits.
huh?
If Akane seriously wants to reach new heights, she's got to change up her approach. I hope this camp serves as that opportunity.
Heh, you consider the athlete over your own self. You truly are a manager to your very core.
I mean, that's just who I am. Anyways, break time's about over. Let's get back to it, Sakura. Come at me with all you got.
Very well. May my fists be empowered with both respect and gratitude. I have named them respect, one respect, one gratitude.
Attributes have increased more strength. Okay, let's roll that dice.
Is something the matter, Akane? You look troubled. So we're supposed to be exploring new stuff during this training camp, yeah?
So,
I was thinking, instead of just sparring, I'd observe your technique as well. I will watch you so I can take you down when you're least expecting it. Studying the movement of others for what you may lack is another form of training indeed.
yo,
Exactly, so don't mind my staring.
like,
And damn, what I give to have your build. I guess I'm not just eating enough meat, huh? For God's sake, if Akane had Sakura's build, no one would be safe. Just basically Akane would just burst in the kitchen. She just ripped the fridge out of its wiring. She'd just lift it off the ground, and she'd just start shoving the food into her mouth. She just opened it up and just start shaking the food into her mouth like one would with a box of Tic Tacs. Just no one would be able to stop her. Nekumaru, he tried to stop her, but basically Akane would just swarm off to the side like a fly. And then basically Akane would grab Nagito and would start using him as a bat to ward people away. All the while Nagito would be like, yes, use me to empower your hope.
hey,
Using others as a reference can be useful, but it's meaningless if you lose sight of yourself.
of course.
It is true that you lack my sheer muscle volume, but your flexible body is a powerful weapon. Greater bulk would necessitate fundamental change in your movement, style, and daily routine.
Hey,
Think well about the power and way of life you seek. Never lose sight of your life as a gymnast.
so
Man, that
lame.
blows. I thought we were supposed to be trying new things. Training is a never-ending cycle of trial and error. If you abandon such principles, your strength may very well stagnate.
Huh?
What you say? You saying I can't beat you? You want to fight me right here? Cause I'll fight you right here. I'll fight you. I'll fight anyone you bring around. Heck, I'll give you 5 people and I'll fight you with the 5 people. I'll grab the smallest one. I'll use him as a baseball bat. I'll start throwing them. I'll pick up that Ryoma Hoshi guy and then I'll just throw him. He'll just get tossed.
I'm gonna die.
Have it your way then. I'll be strong in my own way, and I will beat you. Such is the soul of competition.
well,
But make no mistake, I too shall hone my strength as I march towards an ever a higher apex.
I'll show you
Ah,
my
who cares?
serious
You're
side.
going down either way. Okay, let's see what the next event's gonna be. Yeah, Sakura's gained the power. Sakura's gained that power already. Okay, let's see Sakura just utterly crush an enemy. Yes, Monica. Yes, Sakura could just yeet Monica to the moon. Okay, let's see Sakura's power. Okay, just 2 damage in total and just 500 damage. Nice, Sakura, nice. Okay, I should probably set it to 3, so that way it can move at least a little faster. Okay, nice, 800 experience. And what will this event be? What are some ideas you have for unlocking new potential in your talent? In martial arts, there is no apex. I simply strive to climb ever higher, seeking new heights. Try rock climbing, long distance swimming, and greater concentration. This one will probably be Hina. My guess is that this would be someone like Akane, because Akane is the ultimate gymnast and she has a history of climbing. I'll go with this one.
Hey!
The great monster Ogredon has appeared, and now I, the great hero, shall slay you. Oh, a child. Curse you, Ogredon! What have you been eating yet this huge? I bet you got a huge wiener too. Time to strip you down and see.
Wait.
I am a woman. Alright, charge! I'm gonna slay me a monster!
I love how Masaru was completely unfazed by that comment. Masaru he's very one-track minded.
Damn it, don't dodge me! How am I supposed to kill you? You should not say such things so lightly. Ooh! I'm not scared. I'm not scared yet. Oh, my dad can beat you up. He practices on me.
So then.
I have no intention of harming you. If I am intruding, I will leave this place. I can train elsewhere. The heck? I just said I'm not scared.
Okay. Yeah, just Masaru just getting schooled by Sakura. Okay.
You may rest and recuperate here. Does your foot still hurt?
How would you want to bet that Celestia's foot is not even hurt? Basically, Celestia just faked it so that way she could be carried somewhere. The pain is mostly gone now thanks to you. Carrying me was quite the help.
Honestly.
A fine blunder twisting my ankle. Frankly, I am surprised that I am disappointed that Hifumi was not on the scene. Because frankly, knowing Hifumi, second Celeste fell, Hifumi would just be crossing. Hifumi would just drop everything to help Celestia. He would just pick her, he would try to pick her up and basically just take her wherever she wanted to go. Yeah, just Hifumi sees Sakura picking up Celeste. Put down my queen! I will fight you right here! Yeah, Hifumi just tears his shirt.
You want to see what I'm packing underneath all this? This is muscle. That's not muscle. That's disturbing.
I was walking along Kelsey and got blinded by the brilliant sun.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be swollen. Nonetheless, we shall have Mikan examine it.
Mikan, you say? I suppose it can't very well be avoided. I simply feel rather incompatible.
Well,
This is no time for such qualms. I shall carry you to her right away. Please wait here.
How unlucky.
Are you speaking of your fall?
Is that
No,
okay?
I mean my present circumstance.
Yes.
My luck is
indeed.
peerless when it comes to gambling, and unfortunately only gambling. As difficult as it is to admit, I believe this incident serves as a good reminder of that fact.
I do not understand. For what reason is my presence bad luck?
It caused Hifumi to create a scene. He saw me fall, and he dropped my milk tea, and he said, I will help you, my queen. And he tried to lift me up, and he bent his back, and then you came, and you showed him up, and he started yelling about how he was going to become Jotaro. He was going to summon his stand or whatever, and he was going to have it go aura, aura, aura on you. Why can't you be an handsome man instead?
I beg your pardon?
Are you
Sakura,
excited?
Kurumi, even Teru, whose culinary skills I am unfortunately forced to acknowledge.
Yes,
Of all
indeed.
those whose skills and consideration I'd accept into my castle,
Honestly.
none are handsome men. Is that not the epitome of bad luck?
Alas, a man with whom you met is sure to be a rare encounter indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, funnily enough, the only guy who's even remotely compatible with Celestia is Kokichi, who more or less gives off a little brother energy / son energy when it comes to Celestia. Indeed, I've yet to meet a handsome man who meets my criteria.
however,
As it stands as time pass, so too may the tides of fortune change. Patience is a virtue.
Well,
How does one live with this patience? What about there? Okay, and now Sakura's getting mugged. How is Sakura getting mugged? She is the ultimate fighter. Frankly, if anything, Sakura would be able to just grab both of those mono cubs and just bash their heads in together. Just giant pile of metal just right there. Just crushed steel.
well,
Oh, Sakura, I'm not used to seeing you at the restaurant this hour. Okay, I've already read this, so I am not going to be reading this a third time. It's my philosophy where if I get dialogue twice in a row, I am not going to read it because I've exhausted all my options with it.
Yes, once again, I'm very sorry, but I read that event when I did Nagisa's playthrough, and I also read it with Maki. So basically, any more than that, and no. The same will apply for any events that basically Nekumaru shares with Sakura. Okay, let's see what the next one, though, is. And we got them all! We got them all! Just you and me. Do, 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 do. It was my destiny! Okay, but anyways, back to the topic of Hifumi, though. I have a funny story to tell, basically. Anyways, when I was streaming Mystic Ninja Star and Goemon on Monday, basically, I got one of those spam texts. And I didn't pay much mind to it because I was just busy playing the game. And I really didn't want to bother with that time. But I should have read it on the stream because basically it was truly something to behold. It was the sight to behold in that basically it was just a single phrase. It wasn't even a scammy phrase. It was basically just the phrase "sexy kitties" in just this cursive font. And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck is this? Just sexy kitties. It wasn't even advertising a website. It just said sexy kitties in just this fancy cursive font that I had never seen on a cell phone before. It felt cursed. Frankly, I should have kept that message just for the heck of having it as reference. And speaking of anime, we get surgery. Let's just accept the surgery. Might as well. Oh yeah, successful operation. Love when that sort of thing happens. Yeah, just always try to get a success card if you can basically get a surgery. Because basically, it just boosts your stats up so high. I mean, look at that increase. Look at that mighty, mighty increase. It's beautiful. Yeah, though too bad Sakura's stat limit hasn't been broken. Because otherwise, I could really take advantage of that. Okay, I could go for bonus. Ah, here we go. Let's get some good experience out of this. Yeah, watch out, Sakura's gonna get a full 255 set. Okay, we can go there. We could try to aim for the shop. Ah, yes, there it is, shop. Okay, time to do the typical strategy of get 0 cards and nothing but 0 cards. Sell you, just keep selling. Very nice. That's the beautiful part about this, about basically getting more Monaco, getting Monaco Hope Fragments, because basically you just get so many great bonuses that just make it easier to have your characters. Though frankly, I don't like the stat limit, because basically the stat limit I find to just be rather limiting. And especially since the only way to break the stat attribute limit is to basically get lucky with the card draws. Thankfully, I actually have one for Nekumaru, who hopefully is promising in that basically Nekumaru is known for his physical strength. Okay, we could try to basically... Yeah, I'll go for basically this one right here. Okay. Talent Fragments, red. Okay, time to roll the dice. Gotta roll those dice. Gotta roll the dice. Land on there because we rolled the dice. 10 levels. I can't believe we can get 10 levels right off the bat. Just boom. 10 level after 10 level after 10 level. Okay, level 42. Just gotta keep doing this. Get us all the way up to that nice peak. Though really, like I said, I wouldn't go with all the other sort of bonuses like, oh hey, here's some more focus, or hey, regenerating HP. Those would be good bonuses to lock behind hyper cards. However, don't lock the whole thing of characters growing in levels, because basically that's pretty much the whole point of this game. Just trying to grow your characters as powerful as possible. Yes, I'll give you my money. Just take my money. Take my vast stores of money. Okay, okay, good. I'll land here. Get even more level ups. There's a festival underway where you can try things unrelated to your talent. We were tasked with performing Momotaro, and it is now my time to fight as the Demon Chief. And At last, you appear before me, Momotaru. I knew your ilk would arrive someday, but it ends here.
Butcher your dog companion, butcher your monkey companion, butcher the pheasant. I'm feeling monkey energy.
What fine taste you have, demon. If you want to dance, then I'll give you a dance.
And knowing Teru, he, as terrified as he looks right now, he is probably very aroused.
And I'm also... Behold, my epic sword. Oh my god, really, Teru, during the show? I can't help it. My body has a mind of its own. Though I have a way for you to appease it, dear Sakura. You look quite tasty, monkey. I will fry you in oil and gobble you whole. I prefer cooking to being cooked. Unless it's a sex thing, then cook me right up. Teru diverged from the script too much, so I flicked him harder than necessary. I threw him through a wall.
Yeah, I could just imagine Sakura, she just gives a light flick to Teru, and she just sends him soaring right through the wall. He just there's a giant Teru hole right in the middle of the wall. Okay, some more green talent fragments. Yeah, for some reason I thought I was gonna get another surgery, man. In which case, I would aim for it. I would try to go all out with the risk of the surgery. Because basically, you go big or you go home. Okay, we could go there, we could go there. Okay, can we land on any other spaces? Okay, in that case, this one would probably be our best bet. Okay, I'm going to get some more reds because, frankly, that is just the best option. Blue is not going to be doing anything really for us. Okay, let's go skills, and we'll boost up Sakura's attack. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll also boost up vigor. There we go. Okay, nice. That way Sakura can just be a tank if I ever decide to use her in battle. Okay. Here we go. I'll go down here. Boom. Just dragon is dead. It did not even live. It didn't even get the chance to even think of moving. Okay, let me just take a glance at what Sakura's stats are looking like. Okay, Sakura level 94. Strength is maxed out as we saw earlier. 201 influence. Decent speed, decent fortitude. Okay, let's try to roll that dice, see if we can get anything more. Okay. Let's go here, get that final level up. Okay, nice. Okay, pretty decent spread in terms of defense, though attack is where Sakura really thrives. Speed is also pretty decent, though it could be better. Okay, roll that dice. Okay, I'll go down here. Okay, what we have here? Giant Boulder. Run away because this will probably give us speed. Basically, the punch will probably give us strength. Yep, speed increase. Okay, nice. Yeah, well, punching the boulder would be more Sakura style. I wanted to go for the speed. I wanted to just max out my stats. Okay, let's get some 0 cards. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, full inventory. Leave the shop. Okay, let's see if we can land on that double space. Okay, just what I wanted to land on. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab even more talent fragments. Okay, 16. Okay, more. Even more. If I had an ultimate Sakura, I would be able to really grind up the talent fragments. So watch how I get an ultimate Sakura right after this game. You just watch how that's going to happen. Because that's just my luck when it comes to these sort of things. Roll that dice. Okay, 56. Okay, even more, even more. 72. Let's see if I can basically go in and get some new skills for Sakura. Okay.
There we go. Even more vigor up, more attack up. Okay, card. Okay, there we go. 5 more, which will give us 20. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and 1 more. Okay, good. Another 5. And I'll be able to land the shop, which will be really good. Okay. To the shop. And we'll buy even more 0 cards because that's just how you do it. That's how you ensure you get the consistent stab up increases that you want. Okay, you leave the shop. Okay. No, I'm not going to jump to the destination because that would have no use for me. Basically, all I'd be doing is defeating an enemy and getting some mono coins, which really would do absolutely nothing for me. Frankly, unlike this, where I could essentially try to land on a double space like this, and then use it to get even more hope fragments. That's how you do. You gotta strategize. You gotta basically plan out things and basically pray that luck is on your side. Okay, even more. Okay, I could basically get that. Okay, can we increase that? Okay, see if we can increase that as high as possible. Okay, yeah, we would need a lot of red fragments. And I mean a lot of red fragments. Well, at least that's a good start. That's a very good start. 0. Okay, 4. Okay, I should be able to get at least one of them maxed out. I should be able to get at least max attack, which is perfect for Sakura because Sakura really wouldn't need skill too much. Okay. 5. And there we go. It's been a wild ride, but our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off.
I must consider how I use the limited time we have left carefully. Shall I spend it talking, dancing, throwing people into the sea?
Maki, training with... Oh, no. Frankly, I will say... Frankly, this will be done out of morbid curiosity.
Yes.
Likewise, not many people have the chance to spar with the future world's strongest. I'm very lucky.
So then.
I too consider myself to be greatly blessed. I shall never forget the time I spent with you, Akane, Peko, and Nekumaru working to improve.
But please stop! You're making all these emotions swirl around inside me uncontrolled, and then they come exploding out onto my face. I'm nothing but wrinkles and tears, and it's not now.
It is nothing to be ashamed of. I envy your ability to be so earnestly express your emotions. I consoled Tenko as she collected herself.
Did you also throw her into the sea? Okay, more. Give me more fragments. 138. Okay, can we land our shopper? Okay, we're getting more. Okay, in that case, this one would be our best bet to basically try to max out our count of red hope fragments. Okay. There we are. Very good. Roll that dice again. Okay, I can get a friendship square that I'm not going to use. I could aim for an enemy square that will benefit me nothing. Okay, this would be our best bet right here. Okay. Both are guilty and should be punished. Yeah, just Sakura just utterly destroys them. Okay, that was not what I wanted. Because that gave me nothing. Okay, can I get something good? Okay, come on, please. Okay, well this is better than nothing. At least give me 2, so that would be good. Okay, 12, 170 on the dot.
While the title of strongest in the world remains yet out of reach, there is hope in my future.
Okay, let's obtain some skills, shall we? And we can max these out. Hooray! Okay, what would endurance up give us? Okay. Perfect. That way Sakura's a little more bulkier. She can resist basically all the stats conditions. Okay, 173 defense. Pretty decent stats all around. Development complete. Okay. And we get a new Sami flower. Nice. Okay, 2 more coins. Let's go to the school store and use those coins to buy some stuff, some very nice stuff. Okay, 1 coin. Swimsuit Maki. Yeah, I love how just Swimsuit Maki is just Maki in her tsundere pose. No, I want to select you, yes. Why would I not want to use it? And Leon. Leon's awakening bonus. Hooray. Okay, let's go in and we'll do Nekomaru next. Okay. Actually, no. I'm going to rest my voice a little in regards to that. I'm saying Nekumaru for last. I'm going to go instead with Akane. Okay, basically we'll go with... Okay, basically we will go with strength. And we'll go with speed. Because, actually... Nah. Akane's probably going to get plenty of speed anyways. Might as well just go with... Actually, no. I wouldn't consider using Akane, so yeah, speed would probably be the best thing. And...
All right.
I get to spar with Sakura and the Mono Beast. Hell yeah, let's do this! Let's do it indeed. When the game loads, that is. When the game decides to be kind and load for me for once. Okay. Yeah. Oh, at least Akane gets her wish. Akane gets to fight off something. She gets to punch something in the face. Yeah, just love the maniacal Akane face. As if Akane is just looking so forward to beating the snot out of something. This is like Christmas to Akane. Yes, Akane is not killing anything. Akane, I'm disappointed in you. Normally you would kill this sort of thing in 1 hit. Akane would just snap its head in twain. Okay, Akane's leveled up. Hooray. But not quite. Akane is not the level up point. Okay, let's see what your free time events are, Akane.
Move.
Yo, shorty, I'm gonna step on your tools if you leave them all here.
Yeah.
As usual, I'm in the way, but I can't put them away right now. My prototype electric skateboard broke down, and I can't get back to the hotel if I don't fix it.
Huh?
What, you too good for walking? What, you think you're better than me? You wanna fight me? Oh no, it's a conversation with Masaru all over again. And then Akane just picks up Jotaro and just yeets into the hotel. Your leg's untapped. I checked.
Oh.
Nope, I can't. I have way too many tuning tools to get you back on foot. So make multiple trips. And if you run into anyone on the way, have them carry a load.
Yo.
Ah, whatever. Give me an armful of that junk. Come on now. Hop to it and let's go.
No.
Oh, don't be so rough. That goes in this box. You can't just toss stuff in willy-nilly.
You.
Ah, Kenny, you should have kept your crap organized before all this went down. Fine, this goes in this box, yeah? Just hurry up. This one looks heavy, so let me carry it. My tools and work being cleared out like garbage. This is too much for me. I thought you were like a sisterly version of Mazu, but you're way different. I'm shocked.
Huh?
That's why you're friends, cause I'm not like him. I'm a whole nother person.
All right.
And then Masaru, knowing Masaru, he just went, and I have a wiener, unlike her. Oh, that's cool, I'm going. You go at your own pace. Wait,
guys?
why are you looking after me? Don't you want my attention do you want my attention that much?
Huh?
Huh? Back you talk about. Doing stuff like this is practically my custom. Back home, I've got 6 siblings your age. Or, maybe it's 7. Either way, it's a bunch. And knowing Akane, she probably ate one of them. Akane has definitely fought several of them for food. You know Akane would definitely beat up at least 3 people for a slice of bread. For one piece of beef jerky, Akane would just defeat an entire room full of people. Akane would start a bar fight over some bar jerky. If just one doesn't clean up after themselves, the rest of them think it's okay to slack. Can't have that. Oh, so to you, I'm just another sibling, huh? I see it now. I guess that's not so bad.
What?
Hey, what are you babbling about? You're gonna fall behind.
Yeah.
I know, I'll just fall behind for now. I mean, you've gotta kidnap my tools.
Hey,
Not like I have a choice. Oh, but I guess it would be tool napping in this case. Behave yourself, come on, what are you doing? Just standing around? Actually, this boss ever is really just like Masaru, huh? Yeah, just the fears of Akane, just the fears of Jotaro. He is messing with forces that he has no idea of how to counter. Okay, let's buy some things. We'll buy a tiger scroll as per normal, the horse scroll. We'll buy a mage rod. And we will also buy hero undies. Okay, leave the shop. And nice. Now I guess they're all the faster and we'll get us some real good stuff. Yeah, Akane just snapping the Tiger Mono Beast's neck, just boom. Just Akane just jumped on its back and just snapped its neck, just caused it to fall right down. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba bum bum ba da ba ba da da bum bum ba da ba da da da. Roll that dice. Come on, roll that dice. There we go. It's right there, and it will be mine. We already read this, so I am not going to read this again. I'm sorry if I read a dialogue once in a stream, then I'm not reading it again. It's just because I'm reading the exact same thing. It's one thing if I'm reading some dialogue, if I'm reading the same dialogue in a different episode. But basically, if I'm reading it 3 times, or I'm just reading it, oh my gosh, Akane versus Taka. Basically, just Taka tries to discipline Akane, and then Akane just yeets him into the ocean. Akane, don't you run on the beach. That is impolite. And pick up your trash. You threw that chip bag on the ground and it is disrespectful. And do I see a glass, and do I see a bottle on the beach? No bottles on the beach. You sip your beverage out of a plastic bag like any decent person. And then Akane, what, you think you're better than me? You want to fight me? Because I'll fight you right here. I'll fight you right here, right now on the beach. Akane, she just takes Taka down with no issue whatsoever. And then she just starts forcing sand in Taka's mouth. Yeah, how you like that? You like that sand? You like that sand? Well, there's more where that came from. You want more where that came from? Yeah, not liking that sand. Are you, Mr. Big Man? You thought you could challenge me? You thought you could take on the bull? Well, you got the horns. All right, time for a swim. Stop right there, Akane. You must stretch forward in the water. And I saw that you have not waited an hour after eating. Man, you're so annoying. Do you always have to be so nitpicky? Yes, he does. Otherwise, he would not be Taka. And he would not be one of the banes of my existence.
That's wrong.
Doing warm-ups is most certainly not being nitpicky. It's common sense.
That's enough.
I mean, if it weren't for Nekumaru, you'd never be able to manage yourself.
What's wrong with that? Managing me is the old dude's job, ain't it? He's in your class. He's the exact same age as you, Akane.
Just hold on.
Just because you have a badger doesn't mean you can neglect taking care of yourself. And it's not like you're the only one Nekumaru is managing, right?
hear me?
You'll only end up causing extra trouble for Nekumaru at this rate.
So annoying.
Ah, shut up. I get it already. Will you just get off my back if I do some damn stretches? Jeez.
Yes, as long as you understand, allow me to perform more besides you.
I love how just Taka does not care how he wins. He just he doesn't care if he makes everyone pissed off at him. As long as he wins, he's just content. I am seriously surprised that no one has tried to punch Taka at some point, or that no one has shoved Taka in a locker. Because I could easily imagine Akane shoving Taka in a locker.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hey, what's wrong? You need to do it like this, stretching the muscles more, see?
Like this?
Huh?
Wrong, all wrong. You never loosen up like that. Here, let me help.
Yeah! Oh, that hurts, Akane! Ouch!
Akane, you have done something I wanted to see someone do since Hifumi came in with that Justice Hammer.
What?
Damn, you're seven as a boy. Here you are nagging me when you can't even do it yourself. You'll sink like an anchor at this rate. Come on, bossy boy, stretch more. Oh yes, like the ocean would want Taka. Taka starts sinking the ocean just spits him right out because the ocean doesn't want him.
Ah! This too shall pass!
Yes, gain strength, Akane, gain strength. Gain strength when you're pain with Taka. Okay, let's go over here.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Oh, there she is. Hey, Himiko. It's Yumino. Good grief, how many times do I have to tell you? That right, that, Himiko. So, what's your next show? Wait.
Wait, Himiko just said her last name, not her first name, Akane. Okay, I guess that this was just some error in translation because basically in the Japanese version of the games, basically, they typically use the classic method of referring to people by referring to your peers by their last name, essentially, unless you're really, really close to them.
Did somebody mention your show?
By the way,
If she's the ultimate magician, does that mean it's a magic show?
yo,
Yep, bingo, wanna see it too?
my name's
No,
Katana
not especially.
Osugi.
I'm used to flashy performances.
Okay.
For your information, that's just my official title. Tremble, for I am the ultimate mage.
Ah, so that's your stick. Having a solid character is important for any showman.
No, I really am a mage.
My mom.
Right. I know how important it is to stay in character. Sorry for being so insensitive.
I get the feeling you don't understand, but whatever. Anyways, I plan to start a big tour after we graduate from the academy.
That's fine.
Akane siblings seem to really enjoy my show, so I'll be sure to give them VIP tickets on the condition that they don't smash up everything and make a scene. Hey, that guy had it coming. That guy started it. All he did was look at your little brother. Yeah, exactly. You give us a look and we attack you. He thought he was better than my little bro, so I beat him up. And then my siblings took turns beating him up. We had a line of the Aware family tradition of beating up people who think they're better than us. What, you think you're better than me? Yeah, you think you're better than me, Himiko? It's Himiko. Exactly, you think you're better than me because you can pronounce your name. Congrats, give yourself a cookie. I can pronounce my name too. Huh? Wow, seriously, thanks a bunch. I kind of lost track, but that should be about as many as the last show.
What was that?
I see, but there's a chance there might be more.
VIP tickets? So you're giving some kids special treatment? That seems awfully arrogant of you.
But
I was planning on making children's tickets cheap for this tour, plus they get front row seating. So every kid gets the VIP treatment. I want to make as many children smile as possible.
Yeah, and then you know that basically Kokichi and Ryoma would sneak in. You know that Kokichi and Ryoma would definitely do that. At the very least, Kokichi would drag Ryoma along so they could pretend to be kids. Basically, Kokichi and Ryoma in their disguises, basically. Kokichi rocking a fidget spinner while basically while Ryoma's forced to wear some Among Us hoodie. He has to wear a sus hoodie. Is that even a thing? I just want to check to see if that's a thing. Basically, just if that would be a thing, just to get a visual for my jokes. Okay, Among Us sus hoodie. Oh my gosh, it is a thing. There's various, it's not just one hoodie, it's various hoodies. Just kind of sus on one hoodie, basically. And then there's you look sus. And then there's just sus on the hoodie with basically the red guy. Just, that's a thing. That's a thing. Just Ryoma's wearing the one hoodie that just says sus on it. And Ryoma's hating every minute of it for reasons that you could probably guess. So every kid gets VIP treatment. I want to make it as many children smile as possible.
Seriously.
Now that is awfully commendable of you.
And then,
If you change your mind and want to see magic, you're welcome to my show.
I really don't want to. I don't want to do with magic. No, not after. Well, after not what happened with Magic Mike. Let's just say that he had a magic wand and it didn't end very well for me.
I'm still preparing the flyers, so I'll send you one once we're out.
Start to get
Himbo
pumped
show
up.
is pretty killer. Speaking of which, I hope the tiger makes an appearance. Himibo. Here we go. So you're a fan of my tiger. That's fine. But you'll watch my magic too, right?
truth is,
Tiger, if you had cute animals instead of something scary, I might decide to come.
no.
My tiger is cute. Watch and be amazed.
Anyway,
Right, I'll consider it. If I don't forget, that is.
Quit being such a brat. Sheesh. Just admit that you want to see the damn show.
wait.
Shush. It's better to leave people like her alone rather than prod them too much.
I can hear you, you know. You're both so bad at acting like grown-ups.
But then again,
But I kind of like you two, so I'll think about seeing your show. Maybe.
Yes, the suspense. Stats have increased. Okay, so that's where I heard the term Magic Mike from. Apparently, Magic Mike is basically a series of movies. Is an American comedy drama film directed by Steven Soderbergh and starring Channing Tatum, Alec Pettyfer, Matt Bomer, Joe Manganiello, and Matthew McConaughey. And now you know this too. I am spreading knowledge. That's what I'm doing. Let's see our next Akane. Man, there's nothing like busting open a watermelon after some intense sparring.
The soba omelet is to die for, too. Maybe I'll try the grilled squid while I'm at it. Sea swimming works up a hunger fascinating pool. If only they had donuts. Oh, if only.
You.
Why don't you bug Teru about it? He'll make damn near anything you request, yeah? Yeah, but knowing Teru, he would only make beignets, and only beignets. Speaking of which, I've had beignets before. They're pretty decent, though I prefer donuts, to be honest. You know what? Funny thing about donuts, though. Just over the years, Dunkin' Donuts have grown on me. At first, I was more of a Krispy Kreme guy, but just as I've gotten older, they've started to come off as too sweet for me. Whereas with Dunkin' Donuts, basically, it has a more consistent flavoring to them, you know, especially the chocolate donuts. I like the chocolate donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. They're pretty good. A pretty good consistency. Basically, I really started to appreciate the donuts once basically some people sometimes bring donuts to the workplace. Though speaking of donuts, One time someone brought these artsy fartsy donuts to the workplace. And I mean, they were like artsy fartsy. And I mean, where basically, for example, just this Oreo donut that it didn't have Oreos baked into the donut. No. The Oreos were just loosely placed on top of the donut. And so when you took a bite into it, the Oreos would fall all over the floor or the table and would leave crumbs and make you look like a douche. Still, at least in that artsy fartsy donut pack, they at least had a standard one with sprinkles, which I was pretty good with. The sprinkles had a decent amount of flavor to the donut. And now I'm craving a donut. Thank you, Hina, for making me crave a donut all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Good point. It's worth a shot.
And all you'd have to do, Hina, is let Teru give you a hug. Even though Teru would probably be trying to motorboat you, as long as he makes you a good donut, though chances are, even if Teru started motorboating, as long as Hina got a good donut, she would be on the fence about it. But wait,
grilled squid and donuts is a whole lot of calories. Then again, we're virtual avatars right now. Does eating food even do anything?
Like,
quit your grumbling and just eat whatever. There ain't no shortage of food here, so go buck wild.
yeah.
True, but it's not like the calories would be catastrophic anyways, and I can always work it off.
And then you get hungry again, you can eat more. Talk about delicious cycle.
And a good opportunity to sample everything on the menu, and what a menu! And not just grilled meat and shaved ice, the ramen variety is downright cruel.
Sorry, my Hina voice over the years has actually been getting worse.
Few things are better in life than tonkotsu ramen. Then again, that rich miso goodness is also great too.
I'm telling you, just you would ever work it off, work up hunger, and try another flavor. All it takes is one sparring sesh. Hell, you'll go up against Sakura and you'll be dying of hunger.
I don't know if fighting's for me, but otherwise, you're absolutely right, Akane.
That's right.
Swim, eat, and swim again. How's that for a training regimen?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for another swim.
All right.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna get back to sparring.
Let's meet back here afterwards for more snacking and say hi to Sakura for me.
Okay, let's see where our next event is gonna be. Roll that dice.
Hey.
That reminds me, Kyle, I've got a question for you.
Wait, Kyle, me? Whoa, hold your horses now. Do you seriously not remember my name?
Chances are, knowing Akane, she probably doesn't remember what she ate in the last 5 minutes.
Listen up, I'm Kaido, Luminary of the Stars to be exact.
I see.
Fine, Kaido, got it. I remember that.
Like,
Anyways, you consider yourself strong.
Oh, like in a fight?
you.
I can't get a good read on you. Like, you look strong, but you also look kind of weak. Like you're one of those guys who only eats salads. Who the F eats only salads? That's what my food eats.
Hey, I'm not weak. I just don't go around getting into fights.
Well, you've been doing some training with, Luigi and Maki, right?
Luigi, you mean Luigi? But hey, at least you remembered Makiro's name.
Makiro, huh? Now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll ask Teru to make me Chinese food today. Frankly, I am surprised that guy didn't try to eat Maki. Though then again, knowing Maki, she would use her talents as the ultimate assassin to defend herself for once. Instead of going on the offense.
You're drifting off topic, so what if I'm strong?
I'll show you.
Then
my
we'll have to
serious
spar,
side.
duh.
Spar, you mean like me versus you?
I won't lose.
Don't you dare say you can't hit me or something lame like that. You know how strong I am.
All right.
So, let's go.
Whoa, wait a sec. I have no reason to accept your challenge.
Listen up.
I'm an astronaut and you're a gymnast. Fighting has nothing to do with our assignments.
Fighting has everything to do with my life. Like, fighting needs a reason. Come on, stop being so lame.
Of course it needs a reason. I just can't whack someone because I feel like it. I'm not Tenko.
Yeah, whatever. Can we go already? If you won't come at me, I'll bring it to you.
Are you serious?
I never signed up for this. Man, why couldn't I have just let her go on about food?
And Akane gets stronger by beating the snot out of Kaido. That is very special. Okay, let's get a level up from that.
Yeah.
And there's Akane with the first place. Akane takes the gold in the swimming tournament.
Sweet, I win. That means double dessert for me today. Frankly, Akane, double of affinity is still infinity. I mean, what exactly was stopping you before? Was Akane seriously limiting herself? The only thing limiting Akane is Teru running out of food and crying when he can't cook it up fast enough.
That's a bummer, but even with my stamina, I never stood a chance against you.
I lost too. Not that I'm surprised. With Hina out, Akane or Peko were favored to win.
I don't know. If the first prize was dessert with Makoto, you know Mukuro, she would have been like a motorboat. She would have been just that Mukuro would be moving so fast that she would tunnel through the earth. She'd bob out on the other side of the island like a groundhog.
Second, it's been some time since I've tasted defeat. Curiously, it fuels my determination.
I'm gonna do
Ow! If you got determination to spare, how about squaring off with me?
God, no sparring today. Just get out of your sister door with Sakura.
Yo.
Fine, I'll spar tomorrow. There's someone else I want to challenge right now anyways.
Huh?
All right.
Gianna, I challenge you to a swim.
Huh?
Me?
Hello.
She's not Gianna. She's Hina.
I know you're good, but isn't challenging Hina kind of cocky? I can't truly be number one if I don't beat her, right?
Okay.
I'm game. Under one condition, if I win, I get double dessert. Are you in?
All right.
You bet I am.
Oh, I'm getting pumped. It's not Challenger versus Champion.
I see.
Climb up ever upward. I'm impressed, Akane. You have my support. Well, there's no point in stopping now, Akane. Akane, if you lose, you aren't getting my dessert, remember?
I'll show you my serious side.
Frankly, so basically Akane's dessert would be basically a photo of Makoto. Akane, I don't think would be interested in licking that photo of Makoto that I'm very certain that Mukuro has licked at least once. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Mukuro has basically a Makoto body pillow that she had Kurumi construct. Kurumi, she just had her hesitation, but she just shook her hand and just went through with it as her duty as a maid. Hell yeah! We go into one of the sinks!
That's how swimming contests work. But if it's an endurance match you're looking for, I guarantee you'd go under first.
Huh?
Oh, now you've done it. I can't possibly lose. Let's rock Hina. Okay, 56 strength and okay, last speed. Akane doesn't have a big stat boost from what I'm seeing. That, or basically it's just the effect of now in the friendship pass for once.
I'm trying to slim down a little for summer cosplay season.
Ah.
Hey,
Hey, Samugi. Hey there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I'm hungry.
Man, I'm starving. Gotta change real quick and grab a bite.
I'm surrounded.
What's up?
What's that?
No.
I'm sandwiched between two slim jocks. I'm ashamed of my sedentary body type. It's not fair. If only this were a game of Othello, and I could just flip my piece over and be thin.
Huh?
What are you talking about? You're not an Othello piece. You're a person.
But we're both thin and Samugi's pale, so we kind of do look like Othello pieces.
Like I thought.
I look so unhealthy next to you two. Plus, I'm sleeping poorly lately, so my complexion is plain bad.
You.
Shut away making clothes again. I'm surprised you can do that being in a paradise like this. Get out and touch the grass like a normal person. What, you think you're better than me? You want to fight me?
Yeah.
Anyways, anyone can be home if I put my mind to it. Though I'm most at home at cosplay events. I couldn't deal with being home all the time. If I can't swim or run, I might as well be dead.
What's that?
But ain't we actually in the academy as we speak?
Huh?
Oh, you're right. Does that make us all shut-ins?
Certainly.
Now that you mention it, maybe. We're all stuck playing the same game together. I never thought I'd become a shut-in. This virtual world is messed up.
Ah.
If you're a shut-in, you sure fooled me.
I'm sorry if my Samugi voice kind of gave out there. It's just doing Hina's voice just really messes with me. That and the Nekomaru voice. Okay, let's go here.
So annoying.
Geez, exaggerating much. This just needs a little spit shine, and I'll be as good as new.
Nope, you need proper treatment.
See?
Us sparrows don't have to worry about open wounds, but humans have germs to worry about. Now hold out your arm, Akane. I may not be Mikan, but I can wrap a mean bandage.
And then Shirokuma just wraps that bandage. I can't feel my arm right now. And why is my arm going blue? Whatever. Just get it over with quick. My stomach is starting to growl.
You sure do like being active and eating. Such liveliness is delightful to see.
Huh?
Ain't it nature to eat when you're hungry?
I see.
I guess that don't apply to you, huh?
That's right.
I think I might break if I force myself to eat. Whenever I hear about Teruya's cooking, I can't help but imagine myself eating it too.
Like,
Man, I can't even imagine not being able to eat. The heck do you even live for?
Oh, I have plenty of interest like watching over everyone and seeing you all laugh and get along.
Even among the stuffed toys, you're a weird one.
Huh?
yo.
Most of the bears are selfish bastards. The pink bear sounds like you once in a while, but she's just as nasty as any of them.
But me? Weird? I don't think I am. I'm just living life the only way I know how. It's just that everyone's coexistence is the core of my own happiness. Maybe I'm a dreamer, but those are my honest, sincere feelings. And done. I can help you change your bandages, so don't hesitate to call me.
Yo.
Cool, thanks. Now I can get back to punching boulders.
Boulders?
I figured I could split one with a solid blow. Man, that's gonna be sweet once I manage it.
Your happiness is a lot more straightforward.
Yeah, Akane's happiness boils down to Akane Smash. Akane Smash.
So long. Farewell.
Okay, 0 move card. Nice. Gonna save that card. And there we go. It failed me. Okay, just punch that thing. Just kill it one hit. Okay, good. Akane is leveling up. Okay, 800 Jabber coins. Okay, let's do this. Okay, at least we have one right here.
I see.
This game is deceptively simple. The timing window for special attacks is quite strict.
You're doing great for...
Okay, I have to spread myself, sorry. Hajime, throw yourself off the cliff. Hajime, drown yourself in the river. Hajime, it is all worth it if you just do it. Come on, Hajime, you know it's worth it. Come on. Come on, Hajime, end it all. End your misery, Hajime. Do it for me. You're doing great for your first time. I wonder if your martial arts helps you predict attacks. I'm done. Fighting without using my fist just doesn't feel right.
Is that so?
Really? But you have amazing reflexes too. I'm sure you'll only get better and better.
Perhaps.
Well, no sense doing something you don't like, but just watching can really help out. All right then, I'll spectate until I get tired. I still want to study Pekko's fighting style.
Then,
Being watched by Akane, all the more reason not to slouch.
Well,
Let's release Akane's character with a CPU. All right then, let's do another.
I see.
Oh. Sorry, that was a real yawn right there. That just happened to come out coincidentally while I was doing the Akane yawn. Oh, I guess I dozed off. You guys still at it? You'll miss out on breakfast if you don't get some sleep soon. Touch grass, Chiaki. You need grass and you need to touch it now. Oh, how is it already this late? Oops, we got a little too bit. We got a bit too into it. Pekko kept getting better, so I couldn't help it.
Honestly.
Myself as well, especially when I was closing in on your win count. I must be slipping to become so engrossed in the combat that I forget about my duties. Yes, and then meanwhile, Fuyuhiko. Pekko, my shoes are untied. Pekko, how do I tie my shoes? Pekko, I'm scared. Where are my socks? My socks aren't matching, Pekko. Pekko, where are you, Pekko? My socks aren't matching. Pekko, I'm scared. My baseball bat hasn't been polished, Pekko. Yeah, but we had a lot of fun. Weren't you bored, Pekko?
It was fun.
That's not it. It was fun for me as well. Seldom do I experience losing track of time.
right?
Now I'm happy. Having a lazy day like this every once in a while isn't so bad, right?
Yes.
I suppose. Would you consider inviting me again? I'd like to fight you without going too hard.
Leave it to me.
Of course, feel free to ask me the game anytime.
Yo.
Alright, if you're done talking, get to sleep. You'll never get buff if you stay up too late.
Now then.
I'm gonna crash. Screw it. My room's too far away. I'm gonna borrow your couch.
What?
Akane, how does one fall asleep so quickly?
By closing your eyes and falling asleep.
Would you like to say too, Pecco? It'll be like a slumber party. That sounds fun.
Yes, a slumber party in the brightness of day.
Impossible.
That's a little too.
Not bad.
No, you're right. I'm already here. So I might as well try more things I'm unfamiliar with.
I'm glad.
Sounds great. Maybe stuff like this will help towards my assignment even.
Yes, Akane gaining intellect. Told you the yawns were coming. Okay, let's end this next one. Once I finish up all of Akane's events, then basically I'm just gonna do the typical skip because I'm not gonna be using this Akane card, period. Apparently the airport on this island doesn't sell souvenirs. I always wanted to buy an airport souvenir on a vacation in my room. How disappointing.
Like,
Yeah, but this whole island's full of souvenirs. Shells everywhere, tropic fruit. My siblings will be play happy with fruit. Edible and ain't something you find in an alley. Akane, that is just sad. That is just a whole new level of sad. My, what a fine point! Souvenirs from a gift shop are nice, but souvenirs you find yourself are wonderful too. Right, plus it's all you can grab on this island. It's survival of the fittest. What are they going to do? Try to stop me? What are they going to try to fight me? Now I'm imagining basically Akane living her life just complete anarchy, survival of the fittest. You know that one scene on Simpsons where basically they had that soccer riot and Springfield was put under mob rule and essentially Snake is casually walking out of Flanders' house with his TV and then Flanders is like, excuse me, friend, you seem to have my television. Maybe I'll take some home with me. Or how many siblings do I have again?
however.
But isn't this a virtual world? Is it even possible to bring anything back?
Huh?
We can't? Then what happens if we get too full and we can't finish our plate? I'm not sure. Does food spoil in this world?
Lie.
I just can't stand around then. If it might go to waste, I'll just eat it all first. Akane, you are truly something special. Just Akane eating all the food. Akane's gonna be in the kitchen just scarfing it all down. Every last bit of food. Though speaking of airports, just one memorable time for me is when basically when I went to the airport myself just recently. And I got I had an Auntie Anne's pretzel at 9 o'clock in the morning with a blue raspberry lemonade. It was different from what I normally do. I was like, you know what? There's an Auntie Anne's right next to my flight gate. I have an hour to wait before the flight takes off. Might as well just get a pretzel. And so I got my pretzel, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I need. And plus, I hadn't had an Auntie Anne's in so long because basically I haven't had a real reason to go to the mall to get one. Auntie Anne's, very good pretzel. Yeah, if you never had an Auntie Anne's, get one, basically. Just it's a nice buttery pretzel. Basically, it's not smoky like a lot of pretzels are. Basically, it's got a nice butteriness to it. Basically, I always find myself just, when I get one, I just eat it in just a matter of minutes. So I have to really slow myself down when it comes to it.
Huh?
I'm craving a pretzel. Darn you, Akane! Yeah, though too bad I didn't bring up my bottle of V8. Basically, my ultimate resolution against Akane when I was doing Akane's free time events, and I drank some, and I tried that regular V8 for the first time, and I was just gagging and sputtering. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. Huh? You're going to eat all of the camp's food?
All right.
They got huge pigs and plump chickens. Yeah, I'll Teru cook them all up.
I'm gonna do it.
Man, the stories about some of my stomach with meat will be a souvenir in itself. Let's do this!
Please wait.
Akane, please wait a moment.
Well?
Such a story might be entertaining, but it'll only make your siblings hungry. Sorry. Had some gas. I hate that when I get a gas attack. A super gas attack. Okay, let's do this. Is this the final event?
Maybe try swallowing before you speak. I can't understand a word you're saying.
She says she's glad that this island is filled with good places to eat.
You're kidding me. You can understand her?
Yes.
Akane often stuffs her face in between workouts, so I've kind of gotten used to it.
Yo.
Such is sure is nice to have my own personal interpreter. Now I have no reason to ever stop eating.
Hold on a sec.
Somehow I don't think interpreting is
accurate.
Right.
right. We all speak the same language, more or less. Society views fashionistas as vapid internet influencers, among other sexist impressions. But it's not like that only applies to us girls. Besides, girls are smarter than male degenerates.
No way.
I swear, Tenko, every time.
Aren't you saying the bar a little too high for girls? Wasn't that Einstein guy a guy?
Oh yeah, word from Sakura is that you take notes obsessively, Junko. Sounds like a pain in the ass if you ask me. Mind writing some stuff for me?
What?
I can't write notes for other classes. You'll have to do that yourself.
By the way.
Oh yeah, you're really active on social media and you have your own magazine column, huh?
That's amazing.
When you write that much, you sort of have to be good at your own language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you know about that stuff.
Of course, why wouldn't I keep up with the activities of all the amazing girls around me?
Alright, well thanks. I'm kind of uncomfortable talking about it though.
Hey.
What the heck is a social media? Can I eat it?
Aw.
I can't help it but have a little peace of mind having something like Akane around.
Okay, attributes have increased. What are some ideas for unlocking new potential in your talents?
I'm gonna.
What
die.
else? Fight, and fight some more. Now, where the hell's Coach Nekumaru and Sakura? Yeah. Sweet swimming, doing that tire run thing. What the hell? How could they just piss off and leave all this incredible food untouched?
Now then.
Phew, that's the spot. Now I'm in the mood for some nice, relaxing fisticuffs.
Hello, Akane. You're quite the eater. I feel full just watching you.
Hey.
Damn, I guess you'll do. Oh god, Akane's gonna eat Shirokuma. Shirokuma's gone. Bye, Shirokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
All right.
For a good fisted fight, of course. You Monokumas are pretty light on your feet, yeah?
No way. Violence is wrong. You can't afford to get hurt in this stage of your life.
You.
Fighting's not violent, dungass. You see someone strong, you want to trade blows. That's life.
Yes, that's life. If you're in a boxing ring. So you mean it's kind of a sport? I don't know. I still can't condone that.
It might be more.
Why don't you
accurate
think
to
about
say-
Daisy Foon said? You look so happy when you're eating, Akane.
What?
Man, you're one real pissant of a bear. I like food, and fighting, you hear?
Nana, forget about all that violence and eat up.
Damn, that's good. Shirokuma kept filing through my play until I couldn't move anymore.
I like inflation. I can't help it.
Okay, blue talent fragments. I'm feeling oddly dizzy. I don't know why I'm feeling dizzy. Okay, let's land on this one right here. Well, I'm feeling very dizzy. And okay, we got all the events. Good. Okay, in that case, I am just going to speed through because basically I have no use for the Akane card that I have. So basically, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how the zero guards work out. See if I land on that. Yep, sure enough. 14. 0. Might as well. Akane would definitely get the surgery. Akane would get surgery. Heck, Akane would voluntarily have her tonsils removed, even if they were still good, just so she could get the ice cream.
Hey.
Yeah, of course. Just things go horribly wrong. Akane basically is just utterly crushed by the horrors of it all. Zero card. Nice. I am very sleepy. Rest. 0 move guard. Okay, 4 more levels. Rest. Okay, yeah, you get a 0 move guard for just resting, which is a pretty useful thing. 30. Rest. Okay, let's get another card out. Even more stuff for me. It's so fun when I can sing this song. It is a blast. I'm enjoying it. Energy filled and I'm enjoying it. Come on, we gotta rest and sleep now. There's a festival underway where you can try things unrelated to your talent. I'm supposed to open a stall, but I've got nothing to sell, so I'm a shoe shine. We're free to spend more money we're free to spend the money we make on whatever, yeah? I'ma blow it all on food! Yeah, now I'm imagining Akane forcing people to go to her stall unless she beats them up. Kyo. Okay, let's see Toko. That makes no even... What? Oh, yeah, I think...
Hey!
Hey, don't ignore me. Wait, or was it Tabo?
Huh?
What do you happen to be talking... Yeah, she was actually going off Celeste's real last name, yeah. Would you happen to be talking to me? My name is Celestia Rudenberg.
Leave it to me.
Right then, have a seat and I'll get those babies shining in no time. Please do, but can you promise me you'll handle them with care? I'm quite fond of them. I made Celestia's shoes sparkle. And then Ifumi sees this. He just forcibly shoves Akane away. Akane's just shoved off the line. Boom! She hits a wall, and then Ifumi just takes over. He starts shining Celestia's shoes, and he just starts spit shining them even. You know that Ifumi would definitely be going with the spit shine. Blue talent fragments, 0 card, nice. Let's use it. Okay. Rest. Yes, we'll see. Knowing Akane, she would definitely go for the big box, so we'll go with the big box. And the big box paid off. Hooray. 0 move card once again. Nice. Level 46. Very good. I am very tired. But I can work through it. I am happy. I'm excited. Okay. Vulcan Brawn Guard. 0 move. There we go. Nice level up indeed. We'll rest. Okay, get the frenzy, get the movement, get all of it. Okay, 14. Rest. 0 move. Moving even faster. 58. Okay. Akane's influence fully recovered, yes. Yeah, that noise actually got startled me a little. Okay. Akane would not learn her lesson. Akane would just go for it again. Even if it failed twice over. Yes, Akane would never learn from her botched surgeries. Okay, 0 move gun. Okay. Level 66. Rest. 0 recovery card. 70. And rest. Okay. Guard. Okay, 4 level ups. So, you know, Wild Rival, our time here is almost over. We're having a bonfire as a send-off. Cute, I'm stuffed. Time to burn off Terry-Joe's grub with a bit of exercise. Find people on the beach next to the fire. I want to see this one.
What does that follow me? I'm the hero, so I'm just fine by myself.
I ain't doing this because you're a kid. A little competition turns up and he running up a few notches.
Yo.
Not many people can keep up with me at full speed, so running with you gets me pumped.
Well,
If that's all, then I guess it's okay.
and the name
But
of the
I
game
never lost a race.
is-
Don't go thinking you can beat me just because your legs are longer.
All right.
Sounds like a challenge. Bring it. What, you think you're better than me? In that case, we're fighting here now. Bring it on, Schwartz. I did some after meal exercise with Masaru. Rest. Okay. Surprising number of level ups. 0 move card. And another one. Day 50. Day 50. Day 50. Whoopee. Okay, level 82.
All right.
If it was another surgery, I would have laughed my head off. Okay. I fought, I ate, I fought some more. What a freaking dream. Okay, development complete. 255 speed, 251 strength. Okay, let's get our Sony flower. Okay, got 2 more of it. Let's try a bit. Okay, we got metal, +2 luck. Come on, someone getting a limit break. Swimsuit Jotaro, hooray. You know what, I'm going to do a round or 2 in basically the Despair Tower. Lower Despair Tower. Let's get started, shall we? Just see it crank up. See it crank up to max. The power is in our grasp. Destroy them all, Correcchio. Destroy them all. Smack them down. Your 2x4 of power, Correcchio. Your 2x4 of strength. Boom. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get 10, see what items I can get, if we can get an ultimate, if we could get anything really. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Okay, nice. 148. Okay, small monster skin, boom, 148. Okay, nice. Okay, 2. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Okay. Okay, that should be somewhere. Oh no, never mind. I think it's this one right here. Okay, yes, start battle. Okay, let's see if we can actually do pretty well. Okay, attack. Attack you. And attack you. Okay, and boom. Assassinate you. Punch you. Ice freeze all. Paralyze all. Okay, nice. Defeat them all. Okay, we didn't take any damage. That's the important thing, that we didn't take any damage. And... okay. Assassinate you. Okay. Hit you. Ice freeze all. And awaken 50 and just smack you down. Okay, nice, super effective. So yeah, speaking of which, if you want to know the weaknesses of the Monokuma enemies, oh cool, we got the 3 coins. Anyways, if you want to know the weakness of a Monokuma enemy, look at the eye. If it has a red eye, it means it has no weaknesses. If it has a blue eye, that means that it's weak to ice. A green eye would mean that it's weak to wind. And a yellow eye means that it's weak to electricity. No. Assassinate. Actually, no. I want to just punch you. Okay, knock some punches, and we got them. Okay, assassinate. Ice freeze all. Okay, just attack. Boom. Okay, nice. No damage taken. Let's just smack you down a bit. Okay, and let's see the assassination. Boom. Okay, we will assassinate you. Awaken. Ice freeze all. Awaken. Okay, boom. Love seeing that sort of thing. Oh, we are getting so many coins. I'm loving it. Okay. Okay, and just smack you down. Yeah, save it up on the magic. Saving up on the magic, okay? That is not what I wanted. I just want to fight. I just want to punch. I just want to do that. Boom. Okay. Let's assassinate you. Punch you. Ice freeze all. And electroparalysis. Boom. Okay, at least we didn't get infected. We didn't have a condition. And everyone just punch. Darn it. And you beat. Assassinate on you. Awaken on you. Ice freeze all. And electric all. Okay, good, and just punch it, just hit it, it will be down in a matter of seconds. Okay, we failed that challenge, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Assassinate. Sleep. Oh, darn it! Okay. What I'll do is I'll try to assassinate. Punch. Sleep. Okay. Sleep on the one to the left. Sleep on the one to the right. Okay! We're not getting that one anytime soon. Okay, 120. Okay, no status ailments. Okay, this one will probably work out pretty well for us. Okay. Boom, boom, bassa, boom. Okay. Okay, one down. Oh, darn it. Okay, one more shot, one more shot. Okay. Okay, skill, assassinate. Okay, ice freeze all. And darn it. Okay. Okay, yes, assassinate. Okay, boom. Let's see if that smacks him down. Okay, yes! Okay, thank you. That one actually worked in my favor. Hooray! Okay, let's do this. And there we go. All enemies defeated. No status condition. Got 3 coins. Okay, let's do this. Assassinate, no awakening abilities. Okay, one down. Oh, yes, yes. There we go. Okay, assassinate. No awakening. Okay, boom. Okay, we got stun off it, pretty nice. Assassinate Pickle Monokuma. Not falling for that trick. And electric process all. Okay, boom. And we did it. Got 3 more coins out of it. And I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try and do this one. Okay, assassinate. Missions, yep, no deaths. Okay. Focus reduction on Mukuro, not that bad. Okay, ice freeze all. Okay, let's assassinate. Okay, 2 damage rather than 1. Okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough, so might as well do this. Ice freeze all. Electric paralyze all. Okay, yes! A nice, lots of good damage. And Correcchio has a lot of HP! Okay. again! I did not even know that was possible! Yes! Okay, awaken 50. No! Might as well try, might as well do this. Might as well finish off the fight. I mean, I've almost won it. Yes, awaken, Correcchio. Awaken. Okay, it should be going down any second. Okay, ice freeze all. And electrophrostol. Okay, darn it, it's still not dead. And it's dead, hooray. Okay. Might as well try this again. Actually, no, assassin on you. Okay. Okay. Assassinate. Okay, cure condition on Muguro. Okay. Assassinate. Punch. 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 Okay, we'll assassinate. Punch, punch, and punch. Okay, attack. Okay, awaken 50. Okay, paralyze all. And it's gonna happen again. How? How are you supposed to defeat that thing? And we got another Usami flower. Nice. Bring us up to 23-11. Nice. Just wanted to grind up a little, see what else we could get. Okay, come on. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, we got Kotoko, 10 influence, equipment stats, damage taken, damage taken. Nekomaru on her save, Duck of Doom. Awakening bonus with Maki just hanging there. Damage dealt 10. Intellect plus 1, 10 influence. Yes, Monica, how can you sleep at night on the pillow made of the woes of your enemies? Plus 2 intellect. And let's use this single coin. Okay. Let's do this, come on. Okay, more events. More items. Yeah, as if I need more lucky cards. Okay, let's grab some more. Okay, that's not gonna help me. Neither will that. Okay, return to school store. I just want to check probabilities on this. Drop rate, super 2%, ultimate 0.2%, WR card 27%. I am very unlucky apparently. I'm running out of cards. Development. Okay, next one on our list is going to be Nekumaru. Okay, since I actually plan on using Nekumaru, it'd probably be best if I were to give him... You know what? I'm going to give him the Hellhound earring. Actually, no. No, that wouldn't really help out. Nekumaru does not... Oh, wait. Nekumaru does have his stats broken. So, yes, this would definitely help out. And as for him, I will also give him, basically... I will give the effect of a friendship square. Okay, let's do this.
Huh? Ha! Training camps are standard practice for athletes. It's time to show off my skills.
Yes, in the loading screen. Good on ya, Nekumaru. Good on ya. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, punch Nekumaru. Just fight faster, fight harder. Boom. Okay, yippee. And let's move. Okay, nice. Friendship square. Just what I wanted. Nekumaru doing his Mr. Krabs walk. We already did this one, and I've already seen it 3 times. So basically, it's the twofer. Why I would not want to do this one again. Okay. Okay, that is really helping out. Just big increases the strength, big increases the defenses. Nekumaru could be the ultimate tank. Love how Nekumaru's not even speeding up. Nekumaru's just tanking it. He is literally a tank.
I see you finished running. Do you have any injuries or aches?
I'm fine, but damn, did I let myself go? I've got my work cut out for me. Come on now, for someone who's let himself go, your pace sure surprised the crap out of me.
He's right. Who knows how many times I'd trip and fall on my face if I tried to run that course?
But he is far from his heyday. I don't intend on trading him back to his old levels, but
what? I think this is a typo. I think this should be coming out of Nekumaru's mouth and not basically...
Then I'd at least like to see more stamina. Now, that's something you can never have too much of. Oh. Alrighty, I'll add that to my training menu.
Speaking of menu, Oxo with Tier 10 would suggest some appropriate meals.
Please. Yes, please do. Sorry about all the trouble. I told you not to worry about it. So what I mean Thanks to you, I get to experience supporting someone who's back in action after a hiatus. Up until now, I've met athletes who abandoned the front lines due to injuries and some crap. But the road to return is a rough one. There's no harm in polishing my support techniques. Oh, correction. I don't intend on making a return. I'm just doing this for the fun of it.
Yes, that's a wonderful thing, though. The decline of your body is a painful thing.
I deserve a bit of suffering, on the other hand. Jeez. Ain't it a little presumptuous to talk to me like I'm some world-weary old man?
Well, don't act like a world-weary old man, then. And man, just look at those increases in defense and fortitude. I swear, look at that. Just Nekumaru becoming the ultimate tank. Okay, boom.
Bonjour.
Sorry for the wait. Here's my super deluxe Jabberwock tropical smoothie, chock full of love, and my special sauce.
Hey.
And here's the protein bar you requested. I hope it tastes okay.
Oh, thanks. I'll give it a shot. This flavor's unlike any protein bar I've ever had. It's like finishing off a hot pot with ramen. And it goes great with this smoothie. It's perfect for any athlete after their workout.
Well now, what can I say? A chef must satisfy both body and tongue.
Leave it to me.
A collaboration between the ultimate chef and manager. This will be a huge hit.
Yup, even the notoriously picky Sakura is gonna go nuts over this protein bar.
With just this one creation, might I say we found success on this field trip? It's so perfect, it almost frightens me. I should open a specialty shop along with my restaurant. Protein smoothies, health foods. Question is, should I open it in Shibuya or Akasaka? Although, with this elegance of mine, I might feel out of place in Shibuya.
Your dream is a little too big sometimes. Kinda makes me nervous as a business partner.
Okay, some more defense, more fortitude, more speed. Okay. Down this one, so that way we can make our way to the shop. Okay, good. I want to build up Nekumaru because hopefully he can actually withstand that tank. That Monokuma tank of doom. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, good. Okay, Tiger Scroll. Horse Scroll. Steel. Okay, Mage's Rod. And Heroes and Hero Undies. Nice. Yes, I know that you are very happy, Monofamine.
Farewell.
Okay, Revive Guard. Not gonna really use it, but hey, might as well have it. Okay, land on here, get some more experience. Not the best move, but hey, it's at least something, alright. Okay, level 3. Got a bit more increase there. But that's still some nice increases on fortitude. Having a high fortitude would really help out. Okay. Nice, we can get another friendship square.
Out of her, Akane! Now leap one level higher! Right there! Nicely done the tire punching, Sakura. Now let's move on to the next course.
Hey, degenerate.
That's some seriously high and heavy instruction. I can't believe you're treating girls like that.
Huh? What the crap? Are you looking for my support too?
No, I'm not. I'm giving some instruction on your instruction.
Oh?
Can nothing please you? Can nothing please you, freaking Tenko? I swear, next training course, have it where Sakura yeets Tenko to the moon.
Oh yeah? I'm always open to constructive criticism, so go ahead, hit me.
You're the
First, quit the angry shouting. Degenerate males are barbaric, but at least try to act gentlemanly.
I kind of have to be loud. And by gentlemanly, what do you mean? Be like Gonta? Because frankly, I am not going to be reading the books that Gonta reads, nor watching the internet videos that Gonta watches. Because trust me, I've glanced over Gonta's shoulder, and let me tell you, those videos of that boy in that car, they kind of creep me out.
That's right.
Something like that, sure. Also, in addition...
In addition to what? Speak clearly, girl!
Didn't I just tell you to act gentlemanly? You could at least try. In addition, to be completely honest, I have no complaints about your managerial skills.
Jeez. What? So that was all about my loud voice?
No, Nekumaru, it was also the fact that you are a guy.
No.
No, your instructions are fine.
Then what is it? I told you to speak clearly.
And I told you to quit that shouting.
Listen up.
My problem is that a degenerate male is instructing girls rather than vice versa.
Huh? Is that it? Cause I'm being instructed plenty.
Huh?
So what I mean
I learned plenty from supporting Akane and Co. We've got something of a symbiotic relationship going.
That's way more humble than I expected. But no, I can't accept that at face value.
Why not team up with me then? I'm sure we have much to teach one another.
No, thank you. Quickly, Nekumaru, start teaching her.
You can't run from my training!
Nekumaru just chases after Tenko.
I will chase you down to the ends of the earth!
Okay, I could. Yep, sure. Okay, nice.
Have a minute?
By the way, I have a question. I have a question for you, Maki.
Huh?
For me.
Yes.
Yes, you've been working alongside Kaido and Tsuichi, correct?
Oh yeah, I was curious about that too. About what kind of exercises you doing and all that crap.
I see.
Oh, that. It's nothing major compared to you two. It probably sounds completely half-assed. It's just basic things like sit-ups, push-ups. On bad days, we just chat forever instead. It's really all haphazard and spur of the moment. If you saw us, you'd think nothing of it.
Well,
Is that so? That's a surprise, and yet...
I understand what you're getting at, Peko. From an outsider's perspective, all that working out is having some crazy results.
Now, there's something I never expected to hear.
Sure, those workouts might not be the most effective in terms of building muscle, but you and Tsuichi, crap, compared to before, the both of you are like night and day.
that's true.
I can't deny that. Even I can tell that Tsuichi has changed. He looks like he has eaten less, but then again, I think that's because I got him to eat less soy. And myself as well. I'm sure I've changed.
I see.
Readiness and the way you approach things are fundamental ingredients of change. For some athletes, their body may make huge gains, but their mind is left in the dust. But you're not like that. What exactly could have changed so radically?
Is this...
I've done nothing special. If I had to say, maybe it's because of Kaito's ridiculousness.
I see.
He does claim to be your clique's leader. Is he living up to the task?
What is it?
I'm honestly a bit uncomfortable discussing this. Baka. I never thought it'd attract so much attention. Not like I wanted it.
Sorry about that. I don't want to throw your peaceful operation into disarray.
So what I mean
Knowing
is...
Kaido's personality, I think I get though. All those workout sessions. They get results only because of your friendships, and that's not something a gym can reproduce.
Not bad.
Enhancing oneself through companions. A method off limits to me. I'm honestly envious. Yeah, meanwhile, Fuyuhiko's off sad. Peko returns to Fuyuhiko's cabin. Fuyuhiko, he's just sitting there. He's just sipping on a cup of grape juice, just glaring at Peko. Yeah, young master. I heard what you said, Peko. That you have no companions. What am I, chopped liver? What am I, chopped liver here, Peko? I thought we had something special, Peko. I thought we had something special.
All right already.
Can we please drop this now? It's embarrassing. Baka, Baka, Baka. And did I say Baka? Okay, let's land right on this base here. Okay, nice. Okay, level 4.
Oh,
Listen up! Walking water builds muscle more effectively than walking on land. It's an efficient and reliable training method accessible even to those who neglect exercise.
Yeah. I appreciate the help. Tsuichi has been working hard, so I thought I should too.
Yep.
And I always appreciate, and I'm always sitting down and playing games, so at least I can do this. I'm so nervous. My legs are shaking. I look forward to working with you.
I think...
We're all familiar faces, right? I don't think you have any reason to be nervous.
then...
Then let's do this, Scrap! Follow me!
Hey, walking around the water is harder than it looks. Is it because of the water resistance?
Oh,
Correct! And that water resistance is what makes it so effective at those muscle gains!
Walking single file on Nekumaru reminds me of a family of ducks. You're right. We're ducks. How funny. Quack, quack.
That's right, laugh! Relax and focus on the individual movements of your bodies! Cut through the waves, feel the resistance, move forward, concentrate on your strength! What you think? Does it feel like you're starting to build muscle?
Now that you mention it, I swear it does.
See?
A group of people walking like this reminds me of the standard RPG overworld. And there are even 4 of us, the optimal amount for an RPG party. 4 equals are a lot of fun. I think I'm getting used to this.
oh,
There you go, a good attitude. If it's fun, it's easier to press on and make gains.
Then
Okay, break time. We'll do the jump walk, in which we jump to walk through the water.
Yes, that should be fun.
Okay, got some big boosts. Man, look at that fortitude in that defense. Okay. I know I definitely bought you, so basically let's head up. Okay, punch. The tiger is gone. The tiger has fell victim to Nekomaru. Nekumaru just sat on the tiger's back and then just farted on it. And then the tiger just exploded. The tiger got sent into the ground crater-wise. It's gonna come out on the other side of the virtual world. Okay, but let's just go grab some more social events. Hopefully I can get a lot of fortitude from this. Because that would make it where Nekumaru could survive.
Rise and shine, Earth. Hey,
Yes, what card would you like to buy?
okie dokie. Farewell.
The revive card, nice and it's burning some on my tongue. I don't know why. Okay, let me just check my talents. Okay, I do have the horse. It's a unicorn, oddly enough. I have just noticed that. I did not notice that before, but well, that's good. Let's see what our next Nekumaru is. Yes, Mr. Krabs walkover. I swear, Nekumaru gives off that serious Mr. Krabs energy. Expanding one's possibilities. This camp has been a golden opportunity.
You hear me?
Nekumaru, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Oh, what is it? I'm ready to answer anything.
Would you help me mug Makoto for his hoodie?
in other
I ask you then, as a superior manager, what do you think is most important in improving efforts?
Assuming you're talking about athletes, let's see. What's most important? Goals, records, evaluations, that sort of cycle.
Could you explain in greater detail?
First, goals. That includes goals that practically feel too absurd to aim for. But also goals that can be completed today that require just a little push to achieve.
I see. So a plan is a necessary foundation. What's next?
Records. Record your daily results to keep up to date on your present condition.
That is Taka's life.
When you see your records improving over time, it serves as a great motivator.
I see.
That can even be applied to studies. I'll be sure to adopt that. And last,
Evaluations. That means assessments by both others and yourself. You must recognize your abilities. Then you must have someone you trust go over the results and help you discover a whole new you.
However,
If you can't assess yourself, you'll be anxious. If others don't evaluate you, you can't grow. How much importance one places on an evaluation depends on the athlete. Me, I provide support.
what is it?
And then you record any discoveries from your evaluations, and from there you find new goals.
actually, perhaps I've been neglecting to go over the evaluation of my peers. Mostly because they just throw trash at me when I get too close.
Count on it.
Thank you, Nekumaru. With your help, I should be able to strive even further.
What? I didn't do much.
However,
Not like you're an athlete under me, anyways. I didn't provide any specific instructions.
show some
So
spirit.
consider my words mere reference material. Go forth and forge your own path.
Yes, it was helpful indeed. While attending on speak, I was helped by others and learned the joy of cooperation.
Got it.
I'll forever make your words a part of who I am. You have my gratitude, Mr. Ultimate Team Manager. Okay, got some more fortitude, got some more defense. Just man, Nekumaru's just getting really jacked in terms of defense. Personally, I thought he was gonna have more of a tank build rather than more of a support role.
Hell yeah.
Check it out, Nekumaru. I've been building some legit muscle, huh?
Oh,
Nice, very impressive. You had massive potential from the start, but you're training damn well. Though, suffice to say, you're not doing as well as Chihiro. Chihiro, now that is what I would call, I call Chihiro an ultimate unit. Still, I am an ant compared to you. I ain't gonna lose to my manager.
If you're worried about comparing sizes, you got a long ways to go. This is the era of soul.
you got it all
Yeah,
wrong.
I know I'm born into the soulless, but wanting to build a strong body is different. Yup, a strong body supports a strong mind, and the accomplishment strengthens the heart.
Right.
Hey, creatures that shows over the flesh have got nothing on me. That's just the facts, Jack. I was born dumb, and buddy, this heart tickles with the best of them. And I'm always high as a cat. Possibly because I went to Hero's room and I take off his brightness. Of course, I would never understand the wonders of a good workout. And then Kibo, how dare you? I know all about workouts. I do Tai Chi in the mornings. Wait, did I just do a robophobia? God, sorry about that. Now I am really upset that basically there was, at least with Kibo's events, there was an event where Nekumaru went bot-faced. That would have been the ultimate. Nekumaru basically as his Robomaru. Hey, no get my ass. I got my start in human discrimination anyways.
That's true.
Well, Metaboy ain't such a bad thing either. Whoa, is it Hobbs today or does the Duns get it? It'd be huge in America with this cool-ass bod.
However,
Cool and quite accurate. If we're talking about cool metal bodies, how about imagining me turn to steel?
yo,
Yeah, like a bike, brutal and stylish, rough and rugged, but with some sleek butts.
hey, damn it.
Now that is just sexy. See, it's totally different from a stuffed animal like you.
Oh, for
Holy
sure.
crap, you don't get it. You haven't fallen for me, beloved by people of all walks of life. I'm intrigued by this fella. How about becoming my assistant?
Stop fucking around.
Why don't I just chew on broken glass? Don't get near me, rodent.
Okay, just more defense and more fortitude. Okay, let's go here. Hopefully we're getting close to the end.
And the name
So
of
you've
the
appeared,
game
gargantuan
is-
old Manodon. If you come any close, I should view.
I swear, first Akane ain't know you. Why does everyone think I'm an old man? Just because I have some hemorrhoids from all the craps I take does not make me old. Are you referring to me?
Hey,
This is a field trip for high schoolers. What's an old dude like you doing here?
You're gonna
A
get
bad
it now.
doll must have snuck in. I'll slash your eye with my hero sword. Take this ultra finisher, mega slash.
As a little older, but you know your stuff. However, you're full of openings.
What? Give it back, give it back, back! Only I, the hero, can wield that sword.
Well, now I'm wielding. I'm gonna beat your ass with it.
Then,
Kids will be kids, but you should only swing sticks around when others aren't nearby. With your strength, someone who isn't prepared would take it straight to the face.
Even with that weapon, I won't be scared.
I don't want you. You don't have to cry. Jeez, you can have it back.
what?
Huh?
oh,
Here, take it. To a kid, even a stick can be like a treasure. I know.
however,
But you still shouldn't swing it around like that. You're strong. You need a more proper form.
Hey,
Guess returning my sword will increase my friendship level. Adults are two-faced liars.
Masaru, take this. This is the closest thing you'll ever have to a father.
oh,
Yes, be lively, speak loudly, and always be wary of grubs you just met.
Seriously, Nekumaru needs to adopt Masaru. Nekumaru needs to take Masaru away from his hell home life. No, better yet, Nekumaru beats the crap out of Masaru's abusive drunk father.
however,
But should you decide to raise your attributes to the next level, you should come see me. You've got a mean swing, kiddo. With proper training, you'd be a force to be reckoned with.
More defense. Though some fortitude would also be really nice. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, I've already gone through this one. So basically just Nekumaru and Sakura training. This is probably going to increase strength a good chunk, which would be really nice. Yep, sure enough. Strength and defense. Worst ideas you have for unlocking new potential in your talents?
A team manager has no potential without any athletes to manage. My potential grows proportionally to the number of people who need my help!
Ryoma, Sakura, Akane.
huh?
Balance, never heard of her. Can I eat her?
Gah, are you telling me you haven't executed the training schedule I gave you?
I ate it.
Once you graduate, you must both raise the bar as a gymnast and train yourself to defeat Sakura. We both agree to that.
Oh, sorry about that. For some reason, my voice just got really screechy there.
You're training right now, right this minute!
I can hear you, Coach. I want to kick Sakura's ass someday, too.
Oh?
You've seen her training every day at this camp. You know where her strength comes from, no?
Huh?
Sakura has talent, and she constantly works to cultivate it. If you want to stand a chance against Sakura, you have to work twice as hard as her.
I'm gonna do
Dude,
it.
I heard you the first time, but before that,
I'll show you
you
my
have to agree to fight me, Coach.
Come at me, I'll give you a nice pounding. I put everything I had to train Akane to make her as strong as she can be.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's do this.
Huh?
You not know how to train more effectively?
Yeah, I have worked out quite a bit, but as you can tell, I'm still basically skin and bones.
However.
I wouldn't say so. I can easily tell that you're not the same from when you start school.
Huh? Really?
Oh.
Yup, trust me. It just ain't my character to lie about something related to working out. First, your posture. Sedentary people like programmers tend to sit hunched for hours a day.
Oh.
But your spine is straight as an arrow. The way you walk has changed too.
Then.
With a straight back, your balance is improved. A stable form gives off a sense of confidence.
I never thought of it like that.
Huh?
Come on, muscles ain't everything.
However.
But not to dismiss you wanting to go further, but first you gotta recognize those results.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. I feel a little more confident now.
You're right.
You're right. It wasn't a waste of time at all. Mondo worked hard with me too.
Oh.
Oh yeah? So you two have been working out together. No wonder Mondo's looking buff too.
You know?
Oh, that's right. I also wanted some advice from Mondo since he started training with me, so I want him to get the most out of his workout sessions too.
I see.
In that case, you both need a training regimen.
So what I
One
mean
size doesn't fit
is-
all. Adjustments must be made to suit the individual for optimal gains. Go let Mondo know about your idea and bring him here. I'll advise him the best I can.
Got it. Thank you so much. I'll be back later. Okay, more defense. Even more defense. A little intellect to boot. Okay.
So,
Big box!
so long, farewell.
Is it full of popcorn shrimp? Popcorn shrimp!
Really, I can imagine Nekumaru going wild for popcorn shrimp. Okay, we got the free time events, so that's good. Let's try to see if we can level up Nekumaru up a good amount. Okay. We'll make our way towards the front so we get to the final area. Okay, nice. Nekumaru's really buff. He is swole. So let's try to get back. That way, basically, we can get to the final area and maybe Nekumaru can help out. He can basically provide a lot of help for me when I'm going to fight that tank Monokuma. Day 20. Day 20. Go, 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 go. Let's see if we can go further now. And we will go to the horse fight, yeah. Yeah, Nekumaru punching a hole right through that mono beast. Okay, let's do this. Okay, punch the horse. Okay, nice boom. And got some level ups, good. Some strength. Fortitude should also be leveling up, which would be really nice if it was. Because the higher Nekumaru's fortitude, the better. Okay, roll the dice. Okay, I could land there. Yeah, this will probably be the best one to go for, so that way I can get some more bits. Okay, learn skill. First off, I am going to be leveling up fight, recover influence. Okay, attack power up. Or rather, vigor up. Okay, I'll go for green. Okay, nice. Let's see what else we can do. Card, that's not gonna work. Okay, nice. The shop. I want to buy some things from the shop. Okay, sell the revive card. More revive card. Okay, now we'll buy a bunch of these. Because we want Nekomaru to be as strong as possible. Okay, let's go. Exit the shop. Yes, exit the shop. Okay. You know what? Might as well. It's not like I'm going to be actively fighting. As if I'm really going to be hurt by that. Yeah. I'm so devastated by this. Okay, nice. I can actually land on my level up. Or maybe not. Okay, this is the best I got. Okay. I'll just get some more of these. That would actually really work out. So that way I can level up. I can basically try to boost up recover influence. Okay. Okay. The cake. Nekumaru's gonna eat it. Eat the sky cake. Devour the sky cake. A vegetable cake. Yippee! Yippee! It boosted strength. Nice. Okay. Okay, I am just really getting unlucky with these squares. Can I even land on a double space? Okay, good. I can get some boosts. Let's land here on this place in particular. Kokichi, revived encounter guard. Get rid of that. Okay. Nice, 16. No, I do not want to jump to the destination. I don't really need to. Okay. Recover influence. Okay. And I need reds or I need greens. Okay, red. Okay. Okay, let's see. Attack power up. Okay, come on. That is not helping me. That is not helping me, period. Okay, this is probably the best I'm going to get. Okay, that was sad. Okay, hopefully I can get the experience, or nope. Okay, this is a really unlucky thing for me. Okay, more level up. Good, good, good. I am just getting really unlucky with these rolls. Okay, 200 experience.
I see.
I'm sorry. Expressing sounds like what? Expressing sounds with the body. Hey, easy enough. We can do that.
Sorry about that. Yes, let's see Hiyoko. Let's see Hiyoko going on rampage. Or Teruderu.
We're a bunch of amateurs, so we brainstorm things like costumes and quest type it. That's why I bet.
Carson says, maybe we can have a bit of room to change things up too.
What about performing in swimsuits? That ought to be a hit. And wouldn't require costumes.
Oh, and then we could just show off our muscles. That would be quite the impressive performance. I told my fellow performers on Jojo's idea, but every one of them refused.
Okay. Fight. Okay. More attack, more defense. Well, at least I'm leveling up slowly. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it at the very least. Okay. Take these. Come on. Oh, crap. Okay, I'll go back to this. It's at least better than nothing. What's with me in the rolls lately? I swear. Okay, I can go there. Thank you. At long last, I can start getting level ups. High jump card, I don't need that.
Rise and shine.
Yes, give me money.
Farewell.
Okay, 1,000 coins. Nice. 0 move guard.
Rise and shine, Ursine.
Okay, let's see the big box again. Okay, alas, it was not. 0 move. Okay, 261 defense, 234 fortitude. Say 60. Okay, we're already up to 255. Okay, day 40. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we'll go down here. 306 defense and 331 fortitude. Okay, nice. Okay, even more. Okay. Let's go down here. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting that. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Even more bulk and brawn guard. Okay, nice. Another 5. Okay, 4. Will that take us? Okay, perfect. It'll bring me up to level 99. Okay, yippee. Okay, decent amount of luck. Okay, it's a little slow in speed, but hey. But just that fortitude, though. Look at that fortitude. That is insane. Okay, can I land on any of those? Somehow I managed to miss out on all the doubles. All the idea spaces. Okay, which one's nearby? Which one's closest? I would have to say this one is probably the best one. Okay, break it up. That is exactly what Nekumaru would do. He would quell the rage. Okay, strength 182. It's been a wild ride, but our timer is almost over. We're having a bonfire to send off.
Huh?
I'm putting them through their tough training. My next job is to show everyone my appreciation.
Oh.
I heard the news, Tenko. You began mental fitness exercises to accompany your keto.
Yes, after grueling training, I can now stop for 3 seconds before attacking a degenerate male. Wow, 3 seconds. Oh, that is so long, Tenko. Your willpower is unrivaled. The mere presence of a degenerate male is nothing against the excruciating lectures Kurumi gives me.
Ah, that's a crap ton better than when you tear me into me before I could say anything.
Having to pause before talking is horribly inconvenient, but this too is part of my training.
Oh.
If you need a training partner, I'm here. You may be able to shorten the pauses in time. I assisted Tenko's novel training regimen.
Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. Okay. Skills. Let's go in here and basically put attack power up. And then one for this. Okay, good. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's go up here. Nice. Yeah, that strength card is going to be perfect. Okay. And let's see what we can get here. Day 50. Okay, we can basically afford it a little more here. Okay. Well, looks like we don't have much of a choice. I might as well go for the big one. And voila. Okay, and 0 days.
Oh.
Teaching others is also a learning opportunity for the teacher. Managers grow by helping athletes.
Okay, obtain skills, though we don't have really much to obtain. Thanks to that bad bit of luck that I experienced. Okay, unfortunately, this looks like this is all we can learn. Okay, do we have any? Yippee! Usami flower. 2 points to go for more to see. Going in the school story, so fun for you and me. Okay. Sakura, 10 influence a turn. Any more left? And prop carrying case. Not what I wanted, but hey, I'll take it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll head into battle. Party formation. Okay, I will swap you out. I'll swap you, Kurokyo, out with. Okay. Okay, where are you? Yes, Nekumaru. Okay, 286. Well, he's faster than Nagisa. With a lot of fortitude. Look at just how much fortitude we got rocking on. Okay. Also just amount of luck. Okay, let's create. Okay, let's see. The staff. Yeah, it'd be good to basically, yeah, if we could grind for some mono coins, we could basically increase our fortitude by a crap ton, which would really help out. Out of legend, we already have a bunch. Okay, have hope. Out of overflowing talent. We just need to get a lot of lavish furs. Okay, we already have one of these. Okay, we don't have enough big monster skins. That could really work out. I could grind for those. Ultimate shoes. Okay, that's not gonna help. Okay, attributes. Lucky student, progeny, swimming thing. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna help us out in the slightest. Okay, let's try it. Okay, assassinate. Assassinate the pickle. Attack the pickle. Ice freeze on the dragon. Attack the pickle. Okay, assassinate on the pickle. Punch the dragon. Punch the dragon. Punch the dragon. Ah. Okay. Assassinate. Punch, punch, and punch. Okay, let's see if I can finally get this. Let's see if I can finally reign victorious over this floor. This floor that's been haunting me. Okay. Skill, assassinate. Punch. Do another punch. Let's see if Nekumaru will be the thing that will change this up. Let's see if Nekumaru will bring forth the power. Let's see if he brings forth the pain. Brings forth the sorrow. Skills. Attack. Attack. And let's do this. Attack. Okay. Yes! I got the wrong one! Heal! Revenge! He'll run out eventually. He'll run out eventually. I can do this all day, game. I can do this all day. I'll fight. I'll fight endlessly. Let's see how long it takes for this thing to actually go out. Or is this going to be just an endless cycle of me using Windjet, of this Windjet hitting us? Recover. Okay. How long would it actually use Windjet on us? I swear it's only using Windjet. Okay, you know what? I'm going to change some things around. Okay. Formation. Okay, swap you out. I'm going to build up a new strategy in mind. Roko, you come in. Okay, inventory. Okay, optimize layout. Okay, let's see if this will be the deciding factor. Okay, Nagisa can use his Ice Freeze All and punch. Okay. Assassinate. Okay, good. Assassinate. Just punch everything. Okay, nice. Okay, punch, punch, punch. Okay, let's do this. Okay, awaken. Well, I'm in the battle. Well, looks like I'm going to have to make decisions. But now is not the time for decisions. Now is the time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch the stream. It was great having you, and I hope to see you next time. If you like the stream, consider following if you haven't already. And with that, I'll see you next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. Yeah. Sorry about that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.